You talk differently, depending on who's in front of you. With some people, you think before every sentence. With others, you don't think at all. There are things you hold back, and things you say easily somewhere else. And if someone asked you, when you decided to be that way, you wouldn't know, because you didn't decide. It was already there. It feels like you're choosing how to act, but most of the ways you behave were shaped long before you noticed them, quietly, by the same situations, happening again and again. So why do you become a slightly different version of yourself, depending on who you're with? Around your family, there are things you never bring up, not because you can't, but because you don't. With a close friend, you say things you wouldn't say anywhere else. At work, you think before every sentence. You choose your words carefully. With someone you don't know well, you hold back even more. And when you're alone, you're different again, quieter, less filtered. None of this feels planned. You don't walk into a room and think, I'll act this way here. It just happens. In the beginning of any relationship, you try small things. You say something and notice the reaction. You hold something back and see how it feels. You learn quietly what is okay to say here and what isn't. Over time, this becomes automatic, like a path you've walked so many times. You don't think about where to step anymore. Your mind remembers, this works here, this doesn't. And without realizing it, you start following the same pattern every time you enter that space. That's why some places make you feel like an older version of yourself. You can grow, change, evolve, and still walk into a certain room and respond the same way you always did. Not because you chose to go back, but because that version of you was already waiting, ready, familiar, easy to fall into. This isn't something to fix. It's something to notice. These versions of you aren't fake. They are responses to what each space has taught you. But when you begin to see them, when you notice how automatically they appear, something shifts. The version of you that shows up in that room has been there many times before. It knows what to say, what not to say, how to behave, and what you may not have noticed is you never really chose it. It just arrived, the way it always does, before you even had time to think.